Hello, and welcome to Fleet Hoster's Tracker BI user tutorial. We are excited to introduce Tracker BI, an upgraded software solution designed to elevate your tracking and asset management experience. This intuitive solution is fully integrated into your Geotab database. Today, I will be showing you how to navigate your Tracker BI. When you first log into your Geotab database, this is likely what you will see. We will want to navigate to Tracker BI by clicking the plus sign by productivity and clicking Tracker BI. The first thing that you will want to do is grant users access to Tracker BI. Click User Access. You can grant users access by groups or by individual user. If you wish to grant an entire group access, click Add Groups. Select the group that you would like to grant access to, and then you can decide if they will have administrator privileges or not by checking the box. Administrator privileges allows users to add or change anything within Tracker BI. If you do not grant a user administrator privileges, they will have the option to view Tracker BI only. If you wish to grant individual users access, click Users, type in the user. They must already be a user within Geotab. Check the box next to their name, decide if they will have administrator privileges or not, and then say Add Users. Now we will also need to subscribe your devices to Tracker BI and Cold Chain BI. The devices that are not subscribed will populate here. To subscribe the device, check the box next to the device and say subscribe. If at any point you wish to unsubscribe the devices, check the box next to the device and say unsubscribe. Now that you have subscribed your devices to Tracker BI, you will want to subscribe any cold chain devices as well. Click the drop down and say cold chain. Then you can subscribe any devices that fall under that category to cold chain. Next, we will navigate to the Tracker BI dashboard. This is where you can see an overview of some information such as how many devices are subscribed to Tracker BI, how many are subscribed to Cold Chain BI, if any have a low battery, and the number of devices that have been offline for greater than 24 hours. You can select which columns will populate on this dashboard here. Next, if you want to view some information about your devices, click the down arrow. If you want to view devices of your cold chain and add a new sensor, you can click the plus sign, type in your sensor here, and say save. You will also need to add a set point for each of your temperature sensors. In order to do so, check the box next to the sensor, say edit, and then decide on your set point. Do not change the temperature zone as this is already predetermined by your sensor. If you wish to delete a sensor at any point, you can click the trash can icon. Now we will navigate to the Cold Chain BI dashboard. Here you will see some more general information such as your number of devices, how many of the devices are compliant based on your rules, how many are not compliant, how long they have not been compliant, if you have your monitoring turned on and if you have your monitoring turned off. You can select if you want to see the history data or current data here. For now, we will look at current data. If you click the drop-down next to your device, you can see some information such as the last time it was reported, the last temperature it reported in at, what you have your set point as, and what you have your threshold as. The status check indicates that it is falling within compliance. You can turn the monitoring off for any of these devices. This is helpful if you know that you are not going to be using that vehicle for a while and you don't want to receive notifications that your devices are out of compliance. You can export all of this data here. If you wish to see the history for a specific device, you can click the history icon. You can filter the data by time range here. Any information about this device will flow into here and you can export it if you want. If you wish to look at the history for all of your devices, come over here to data type and click history data. You can filter this by time range as well, and this will show you the history for all of your devices. Next, we will look at the sensors page. This is where you can add or edit any current sensors. To add a sensor, click Add Sensor, fill out the information accordingly based on the MAC ID, and pick if it is a temperature sensor or a door sensor. If you would like to edit any of your current sensors, click the Edit icon to the right, and you can change that here. Next, we will talk about rules. This is where you can add and edit any current rules. If you would like to add a rule, click Add Rule and fill out the information accordingly. You'll want to pick the zone that the rule will apply to. Each sensor already has a predetermined zone, and that is what this is based off of. Then you will set your threshold. Typically, thresholds are between 5 and 10 degrees, but it's up to your discretion. The threshold is the number of degrees that the sensor can stray from the set point and still fall within compliance. If you would like to edit any of your current rules, click the Edit icon. This will allow you to change your threshold in the temperature zone. A temperature zone can have more than one threshold, and you can set it up to receive notifications based on those thresholds. Now I will show you how to set up those notifications. You will navigate over to Groups and Rules, click the plus, and then click Rules. It is very convenient because any rules that you set up under Rules will automatically flow into your Geotab rules. Scroll down to Advanced. All of your rules will populate with this format: cold chain in or out of compliance, which zone it is, and the threshold. If you would like to turn on an email notification, all you need to do is click the rule that you would like to receive that notification for, click Notifications, say Add Email, type in the email that you would like to receive the notification to, say Add, and then say Save. Now I will show you the map feature and how cold chain plays on the map. It is very convenient because you can hover over cold chain and it will populate some information about your cold chain, such as its current temperature, the last time it reported, and the set points in the zones. That about wraps up for the training for today. We are here to ensure you unlock the full potential of Tracker BI. If at any point you have questions, you can reach your Fleet Hoster support team at 678-759-2544 and click option 3. Thank you for choosing Fleet Hoster. We look forward to fueling your fleet with intelligence. Thank you for joining my tutorial today.